diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the single back. At midfield, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Got it in the middle. It's Chambers. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Powers forward. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive in the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on 3rd down, didn't get it. So now it's decision time for the head coach. Do you want to pay this thing off and go for it, get aggressive here, trying to capitalize and score a tutty on the first drive of the game?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Caught behind the line. It's man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Chambers. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. To throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it down and run. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Carney. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Immediately fires to the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Now on the move. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quick release. release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the back. He's got his man. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. And the explosive play. They're on the move all the way to the 44.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Uncorks one to the middle. And he'll make the catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, the head coach has to level this off from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have an execution, it's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all of 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a heat. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net, go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he tried to punch it in himself, but the defense stands tall on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown ball! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 18 to Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Slips a tackle. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's Chambers. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Chambers.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the left side. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying play action. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had it much better field position this time around. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble, you're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Now on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, Dave. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The give to the back. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Just feeds the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chambers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking for a big play. Snatches it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Penn State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They want to throw it. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Heaves it deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
They just keep firing. Spits it out to the back. All by himself. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Release to the back. Back's got it. Touchdown Volunteer. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Looking for room at the 40. Works his way out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and they'll stop the clock.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is